Reiki Level 2 Part 2. Lesson 10. Hansha Zei Shonen, the third sacred symbol for distant healing. The third sacred symbol, known as Hansha Zei Shonen, is the remarkable distant healing symbol that, really transcends the ordinary limitations of time and space, allowing practitioners to send powerful healing energy anywhere in the universe, to any time period, past, present, or future. The profound meaning of Hansha Zei Shonen actually encompasses multiple layers of spiritual significance and cosmic understanding. Han represents the essence, root cause, or fundamental source of all existence and manifestation. Sha means coming into existence, birth, or the moment when potential becomes reality. Zi signifies harmonizing appropriately, creating perfect balance and alignment with divine will. Shou means correctly, justly, or in perfect accordance with universal law and the highest good. Nen represents the heart, thoughts, consciousness, or the eternal present moment where all healing occurs. To draw Hansha Zei Shonen correctly requires careful attention and deep respect, as each individual stroke carries profound symbolic meaning and spiritual significance. The complete symbol combines powerful elements representing eternity and timelessness, the sacred tree of life, the life-giving sun, perfect harmony and balance, divine justice and righteousness, and the heart's complete presence in the eternal now moment. The extraordinary uses of Hansha Zei Shonen are truly limitless and honestly transcend ordinary understanding of healing possibilities. It effectively sends pure Reiki energy across unlimited time and space to anyone, anywhere in the universe. It powerfully heals past traumas, childhood wounds, and generational patterns while positively influencing future events and circumstances. Hansha Zei Shonen provides invaluable assistance in healing deep-seated diseases, chronic conditions, and complex karmic issues that span multiple lifetimes. It effortlessly channels healing Reiki energy to people at great distances, including those in hospitals, hospices, or other locations where direct contact is impossible. This remarkable symbol can also be used for promoting world peace, collective healing efforts, environmental healing, and sending positive energy to global situations that need transformation and healing. The applications are truly endless and limited only by the practitioner's imagination, compassion, and spiritual development. To properly activate Hansha Zei Shonen and engage its full cosmic power, it is incorporated into the complete Reiki sandwich technique, ensuring a strong, stable, energetic connection that transcends all limitations of physical reality. This powerful combination creates a bridge between dimensions and allows healing energy to flow where it is needed most. The sacred Reiki symbols are truly profound tools that amplify, focus, and direct pure Reiki energy in incredibly powerful ways that transform lives and heal suffering. Their practical uses are limited only by the practitioner's imagination, compassion, and spiritual intention. By consciously integrating these sacred symbols into your daily practice with respect and reverence, every Reiki practitioner dramatically enhances their natural ability to bring healing, protection, balance, and transformation to themselves and all living beings throughout the universe. Lesson 11. Distant and Absent Reiki. Healing, Transcending Time and Space. The three sacred Reiki symbols serve as powerful keys that unlock the magnificent doors to distant and absent healing, allowing practitioners to send healing energy across unlimited time and space. It is absolutely essential to study and completely master these symbols through dedicated practice and spiritual development. Practice drawing each symbol repeatedly until you can clearly visualize and accurately recreate all three without referring to any reference materials or notes. There are multiple effective ways to channel pure Reiki energy through these sacred symbols, each with its own unique benefits and applications. As you practice consistently and develop your natural abilities, you'll discover the specific method that resonates most powerfully with your personal energy and healing style. Understanding exactly how Reiki works scientifically is not nearly as important as maintaining the right attitude, unwavering belief, and complete trust in the process. Set aside all skepticism, doubt, and limiting beliefs, and experience firsthand the remarkable power of distant healing through dedicated practice and spiritual openness. A truly effective way to validate and confirm the effectiveness of distant healing is by sending Reiki energy to a friend's sick pet or animal companion. Animals are completely unaffected by hype, expectations, or placebo effects. So when you successfully treat an animal using distant Reiki techniques, any remaining doubts about its effectiveness will completely fade away, allowing you to focus entirely on refining and perfecting this profound healing technique. Preparing to send distant Reiki healing requires careful attention to detail and proper spiritual preparation. With consistent practice and spiritual development, you'll eventually be able to send powerful Reiki healing energy whenever and wherever it is needed most, regardless of distractions, location, or circumstances. This invaluable skill is particularly useful during emergencies when you may be at work, shopping, traveling, or attending social events. To ensure a smooth, effective, and spiritually aligned distant healing session, follow these comprehensive guidelines carefully. First, find a quiet, peaceful space where you can focus completely without interruptions or distractions. Ensure you have sufficient, uninterrupted time to focus properly on the healing session. Second, choose your preferred method and decide on the specific distant healing technique you will use before beginning the session. Third, ground yourself spiritually and connect deeply with pure Reiki energy, just as you would during an in-person healing session. If necessary, refer to your first-degree training materials on preparing to treat others with Reiki energy. Fourth, completely remove your ego and personal agenda from the healing process. Remember always that you are merely a clear channel for divine energy. Reiki itself does all the actual work and effortlessly transcends time and space to reach the intended recipient exactly when and how they need it most. Fifth, feel the powerful Reiki energy flowing through you before sending it to the recipient. Ensure you can clearly sense the energy moving through your body and energy field. Sixth, send the healing energy using your selected method and begin transmitting pure Reiki with focused intention and unconditional love. Seventh, follow your natural intuition completely and continue the healing session for exactly as long as you feel it is needed, whether that's 5 minutes or a full hour. Trust that Reiki energy will continue to flow where it's required, even after the formal session has ended. Eighth, end every session with positive intentions and clear visualizations. See the recipient in a completely healed state and allow pure Reiki energy to influence your thoughts and emotions in the most positive and uplifting way possible. Ninth, release attachment to the outcome completely and trust wholeheartedly in Reiki's infinite wisdom to provide the best possible result for everyone involved. 10th, disconnect energetically and ground yourself properly once the session is complete. Detach completely from the recipient and wash your hands thoroughly under cold running water. Drinking a full glass of cold water also helps ground your energy and return you to normal consciousness. Popular methods for sending distant Reiki healing offer various approaches to suit different preferences and situations. When starting with distant healing practice, it's best to follow a structured format to stay relaxed, focused, and spiritually aligned. Over time, these essential steps will become completely natural and automatic, just like learning to drive a car or ride a bicycle. The surrogate method is one of the most popular and effective approaches to distant healing. A surrogate can be absolutely any object that clearly represents the intended recipient. You must clearly specify and state that your chosen item stands in completely for the person or situation receiving healing Reiki energy. Common and effective surrogates include photographs of the person, cushions, dolls or teddy bears, pens, crystals, or healing stones, and even a written name with details on a piece of paper. For example, if you wish to send healing Reiki energy to your mother who is currently in a hospital, you can find a clear photograph of her, write down her complete name, hospital name, ward number, and room number on paper. Call her directly to ask permission and schedule a specific time for the healing session. Hold both the photograph and paper in your hands while invoking pure Reiki energy. Visualize her clearly receiving powerful healing energy. Use all appropriate Reiki symbols and recite their sacred names 3 times each. Imagine her making a complete, full recovery and returning to perfect health. Thank the universal life force energy sincerely and disconnect energetically when complete. The writer permission concept is absolutely crucial when sending Reiki energy to others, as it respects the recipient's free will and higher self. You do not control or direct the healing process in any way. Pure Reiki energy flows naturally where it is needed most for the highest good. Always ask for explicit permission before sending Reiki energy to anyone, or include a respectful writer statement such as, should it be for their highest good, or if they are open to receiving this healing energy. The thigh and knee method is a practical technique that involves using your own thighs and knees as a physical substitute for the recipient's body during the healing session. Your right knee represents their head and consciousness, while your right thigh represents their entire body and legs. Your left knee represents the back of their head and subconscious mind, while your left thigh represents their back, spine, and legs from behind. Place your hands gently on these corresponding positions, using appropriate Reiki symbols as needed for maximum effectiveness. Perform the complete session for approximately 15 minutes, spending about 5 minutes on each major position. Visualization techniques offer powerful alternatives for distant healing that rely on clear mental imagery and spiritual connection. The miniature form method involves closing your eyes peacefully, invoking pure Reiki energy, and repeating the recipient's full name 3 times with clear intention. Imagine the person resting comfortably in your cupped palms in miniature form, surrounded by healing light. Project appropriate Reiki symbols onto them with loving intention. Keep your hands gently closed for 5 to 10 minutes while maintaining the visualization. Finally, visualize them healing completely and returning to their real-life setting in perfect health and happiness. An alternative visualization method for illness treatment involves picturing the recipient clearly in their home or hospital bed, surrounded by comfort and care. Invoke pure Reiki energy and project appropriate symbols onto them with unconditional love. Perform a complete hands-on treatment mentally, moving through all traditional hand positions. Imagine them completely bathed in brilliant healing light that penetrates every cell of their being. Conclude the session with sincere gratitude to the universal life force energy. Setting up multiple healing sessions allows you to send Reiki energy across multiple days or weeks with a single intention. Write the recipient's complete name and details along with all scheduled times on a piece of paper. During one focused session, set the clear intent for Reiki energy to be received at those specific times. Since pure Reiki energy completely transcends time and space limitations, the recipient will receive the healing energy exactly as intended, provided they remain open and receptive to it. Strengthening your Reiki practice through consistent daily application is the key to mastering distant healing. The more you practice these techniques with dedication and spiritual intention, the stronger and more natural your distant healing sessions will become. Trust completely in Reiki's infinite wisdom and divine intelligence, and allow yourself to grow steadily in confidence, intuition, and healing ability as you refine and perfect these life-changing techniques through loving service to others. Lesson 12 covers traditional distant Reiki healing, offering a complete step-by-step guide. The practice of distant Reiki healing is honestly one of the most profound and transformative aspects of advanced Reiki training. It allows practitioners to move beyond the usual limitations of physical proximity and send powerful healing energy across, unlimited distances. When you're performing distant Reiki healing sessions, your natural intuition and creative imagination become especially valuable. These are really essential tools for your success. Unlike traditional in-person healing, where you can directly observe and experience the recipient's immediate responses, distant healing requires you to rely completely on your inner guidance and spiritual connection. You won't be able to witness their physical reactions like peaceful sighing, emotional releases through tears, gentle smiling, cleansing coughs, or other subtle nonverbal communications, such as involuntary movements, changes in breathing patterns, or shifts in skin tone and energy. That's exactly why developing and trusting your intuitive abilities becomes absolutely crucial for effective distant healing practice. Your heightened sensitivity and spiritual awareness will guide you throughout every session, helping you understand exactly what the recipient needs and when the healing energy is flowing most effectively. The traditional structure of a comprehensive distant Reiki healing session follows a carefully designed sequence that ensures both ethical integrity and maximum healing effectiveness. The first essential step is to respectfully request permission from the intended recipient or their closest family member whenever possible. When treating someone in person during a hands-on session, you can naturally assume you have their full consent since they are physically present and have chosen to receive treatment. However, for distant Reiki healing, it becomes vitally important to obtain clear permission whenever possible, either directly from the recipient themselves or from a close family member who can speak on their behalf. This essential practice ensures complete ethical integrity and demonstrates proper respect for the recipient's free will and personal boundaries. If someone politely refuses Reiki healing for any reason, always respect their decision completely, without judgment or persuasion. Remember, there will always be many other individuals who are genuinely open to receiving this beautiful healing energy. In most practical cases, individuals will actively request Reiki healing through various means, such as personal emails, handwritten notes, text messages, website contact forms, or direct verbal requests. Their sincere request automatically serves as your green light to proceed with confidence and peace of mind. When you receive a healing request on behalf of another person and feel uncertain about their personal consent, consider these 3 thoughtful approaches. The strict approach involves only sending Reiki energy to those individuals who have personally requested it themselves, ensuring absolute clarity of consent. The intuitive approach requires taking time to meditate quietly and visualize the person clearly, then asking them mentally if they genuinely wish to receive Reiki healing energy. If you receive a clear yes or no response through your intuition, proceed accordingly with complete confidence. The conditional sending approach applies when someone requests healing for another person in urgent situations, such as saying, "Please help my father who is seriously ill in the hospital." In these cases, use your intuitive approach while setting the clear intention that the healing energy will only be received if it serves their absolute highest good and spiritual well-being. The traditional distant Reiki technique, as taught by experienced Reiki masters worldwide, involves using a clear photograph of the intended recipient as a powerful focal point for your healing session. This time-honored method has proven consistently effective for countless practitioners over many decades of practice. Begin by confirming consent from the recipient through one of the methods previously described. Hold their photograph gently in your cupped hands with the image facing toward you, creating a sacred connection between your energy field and theirs. Draw and intone the following sacred symbols 3 times over the photograph with clear intention and deep reverence. Start with Choku Rei, the fundamental power symbol that activates and amplifies all healing energy. Continue with Seihiki, the emotional healing symbol that brings balance and harmony to mind and emotions. Complete the sequence with Honsha Zeishonen, the remarkable distance symbol that transcends all limitations of time and space. After drawing all 3 symbols, say the recipient's full name 3 times with loving intention while gently closing your hands over the photograph. This creates a powerful energetic bridge between you and the person receiving healing. Visualize being physically present in the room with the recipient, seeing them comfortable and ready to receive pure Reiki energy. Draw the sacred Reiki symbols over their body in your mind's eye while intoning their names with reverence and focus. Conduct a complete Reiki session mentally, moving through all traditional hand positions while focusing particularly on any known ailments or areas where your intuition guides you. Trust your inner wisdom to direct the healing energy exactly where it's needed most. End the session by thoroughly cleansing their aura and properly grounding their energy field. Wash your hands completely in cold running water and take time to ground yourself properly. Finally, thank Reiki and your spiritual guides sincerely for their loving participation in the healing session. Remember, this is simply a comprehensive guide, and various experienced Reiki masters may offer their own effective variations of this technique. Ultimately, your clear intention and genuine love are the key elements that determine the success of every distant healing session. Lesson 13 focuses on the practical applications of distant Reiki healing. As a skilled Reiki Level 2 practitioner, you now have the remarkable ability to completely transcend the ordinary limitations of time, space, and physical distance. This extraordinary gift allows you to send powerful healing energy to individuals, groups of people, specific events, and even complex global situations with equal effectiveness and profound impact. The applications for distant Reiki healing are honestly limitless and really only bounded by your imagination, compassion, and spiritual dedication. Let's explore some of the many practical ways you can apply these advanced techniques to bring healing, peace, and transformation to our world. Sending Reiki energy to people is probably the most common and personal application of distant healing techniques. Recipients may be resting comfortably at home, recovering in hospitals, or living in completely different countries on the other side of the world. Physical distance becomes completely irrelevant because pure Reiki energy effortlessly transcends all barriers and limitations. For example, if a beloved relative in Australia is scheduled for important surgery, but you live in the United Kingdom, You can confidently send powerful Reiki energy in advance to be received at the exact time of their medical procedure. Simply visualize them surrounded by healing light and set the clear intention for the energy to arrive precisely when they need it most. One of the most fascinating aspects of distant Reiki involves sending healing energy to future events and circumstances. You can channel Reiki energy to support upcoming situations such as important examinations, job interviews, medical procedures, wedding celebrations, or stressful business meetings. Here's a practical example. If your daughter is taking crucial final examinations, you can use a printed exam schedule along with her photograph as a surrogate focus. Visualize brilliant Reiki energy completely surrounding her, bringing mental clarity, sharp focus, emotional calm, and complete protection from any negative energy or distractions that might interfere with her success. Another remarkable application involves sending Reiki energy to past events and experiences. While Reiki cannot change historical facts or alter what has already occurred, it possesses the extraordinary ability to heal the lingering emotional and energetic impacts of past traumatic events. For instance, if you suffered a serious sports injury years ago that still causes you physical discomfort or emotional distress, you can send powerful Reiki energy back to that specific moment in time. This process helps release any lingering pain, trauma, or negative emotions that continue to affect your present well-being. Past healing can prove deeply cathartic and incredibly liberating, helping you move forward in life with greater peace and positivity. Self-directed Reiki healing offers tremendous opportunities for personal growth and transformation. You can direct powerful Reiki energy toward various aspects of your own life experience, including past events such as childhood trauma, difficult breakups, or significant losses that continue to impact you. You can also focus on present needs, such as chronic fatigue, overwhelming stress, or any current health challenges you're facing. Additionally, you can channel Reiki energy toward future goals and aspirations like personal growth, career success, improved relationships, or spiritual development. During self-healing sessions, remain open to receiving important messages that may come through various forms, such as physical sensations, vivid imagery, sudden insights, or newfound clarity about your life path and purpose. The scope of distant Reiki extends far beyond individual healing to encompass places, situations, and global events that affect thousands or millions of people. Reiki energy can be sent to natural disasters, conflict zones, and world crises with profound positive impact. Ethical concerns about permission are naturally mitigated by setting the clear intention that Reiki energy flows only to those individuals who are genuinely open to receiving it. This approach respects everyone's free will while allowing healing energy to reach those who can benefit from it most. Natural disasters such as devastating earthquakes, destructive wildfires, powerful hurricanes, and environmental pollution can all benefit from focused Reiki healing energy. Similarly, various types of accidents including road collisions, train derailments, and aviation incidents can receive healing energy for all those affected. War zones and conflict areas around the world desperately need healing energy for peaceful resolutions and genuine reconciliation between opposing groups. Terrorist attacks and their aftermath can receive Reiki energy directed toward victims, their families, and entire communities affected by such tragedies. Political events such as important elections, crucial diplomatic meetings, and significant decisions that impact all of humanity can benefit greatly from Reiki energy focused on the highest good for all concerned. As your Reiki practice continues to grow and expand, you may find yourself managing multiple healing requests simultaneously. This requires developing efficient techniques for handling numerous recipients and situations effectively. The Reiki Box method provides an excellent organizational system for managing multiple requests. Write the names of recipients, specific situations, and relevant dates on small slips of paper. Place these requests in a designated Reiki box, which can be made of wood, ceramic, or filled with healing crystals. Regularly send focused Reiki energy to everything contained inside the box, visualizing the healing energy reaching each recipient perfectly. Remove individual requests from the box as healing is completed, or when you sense the energy is no longer needed. The crystal grid method offers another powerful approach for multiple healing sessions. Charge several crystals with pure Reiki energy and arrange them in a sacred geometric pattern that appeals to your intuition. Use a bulletin board or wall space to attach names, photographs, and written requests. Direct concentrated Reiki energy to the entire board, allowing the healing energy to reach all recipients simultaneously through the amplified power of the crystal grid. When appropriate and with proper permission, consider sharing your healing experiences and insights with recipients. Their feedback can help you fine-tune your distant healing practice and enhance your natural intuitive connection with the healing process. Remember, with all Reiki practices, your clear intention remains the most important element for success. Trust your natural instincts completely, continue refining your methods through practice, and keep exploring the infinite potential of distant Reiki healing with an open heart and mind. Lesson 14, Part 1, is all about empowering your dreams and goals with sacred Reiki energy. The difference between achieving remarkable success and experiencing disappointing failure in life often comes down to setting clear, meaningful goals and taking consistent action toward their achievement. Pure Reiki energy can serve as a powerful catalyst to help empower your most important goals, cherished dreams, and heartfelt desires, bringing them into physical reality with greater ease and speed. The process of goal setting really requires careful thought and specific clarity about what you truly want to achieve. Write your goal clearly on a piece of paper, being as specific and detailed as possible. An effective goal should always be stated in positive language and include all relevant facts, important dates, and specific names that apply to your situation. For example, instead of writing, "I want to get into college," create a more powerful statement such as, "On Monday, July 4th, 2011, I, John Smith, successfully gained entry into Harvard University to study psychology and begin my career in helping others through mental health counseling." If you've read the popular book or watched the inspiring movie called The Secret, you may already be familiar with the universal law of attraction, which teaches that we consistently attract into our lives whatever we focus our thoughts and energy upon most consistently. By consciously sending out positive energy into the universe through our thoughts, emotions, and actions, we naturally attract positive results and favorable circumstances back to ourselves. As dedicated Reiki practitioners, we have the remarkable advantage of harnessing the infinite universal life force energy to help bring our most important goals into physical reality with greater speed and effectiveness. With clear visualization, focused intention, and powerful Reiki energy, you can align yourself harmoniously with your deepest desires and attract them into your life experience more easily than you might have thought possible. The process of using Reiki energy to empower your goals follows a simple yet highly effective sequence that amplifies your natural manifestation abilities. Begin by writing your goal clearly and specifically on a piece of paper, taking time to ensure your language is positive and precise. Draw the complete Reiki sandwich over your written goal, which consists of all 3 sacred symbols learned in your Level 2 training. Start with Choku-rei to activate and amplify the energy, add Seihiki for emotional clarity and mental focus, and complete with Hansha-Zisho Nen to transcend any limitations of time and space. This concludes Level 2, Part 2. Please continue with Part 3 and you can find the playlist in the description. Thank you and see you there.